Hi, I'm Mr. Simons, and in this video, I want to get you very cluey about the difference between an increase and a decrease of demand or supply, and an expansion and contraction of demand or supply. So if you think about it, you've got on the one side an increase or a decrease versus an expansion or a contraction. So they're kind of two groups, and it might be very helpful to get them clear in your mind. Now, I hate having to wait until the end to learn the moral of the story. So the difference I'll tell you right now, and then we'll get into the why. So increase or decrease of demand or supply, that's related to factors other than price, so not caused by price. If I look at an expansion or contraction in demand or supply, that is caused by price. It is not caused by other factors. Okay, let's now get into the why. So let's use an example to try and understand this. Let's say that I've got an increase in demand. So if I've got an increase in demand, there's going to be a larger quantity demanded at all prices. So the whole demand curve will get up and move to the right. That will be an increase in demand. And you guessed it, a decrease in demand where there's less quantity demanded at every price, the whole demand curve will get up and shuffle along to the left and just kind of live there now. So if we move our market equilibrium, let's say that we're starting at point A and demand increases, so it gets up and moves to the right, you can see that price will go up and quantity will be larger. So now we take a look at the supply curve, because you can see that demand has shifted fine, but the new equilibrium is in a different spot. It's gone from A now to B. So if we think about supply, that supply has got larger. It used to be at QE, now it is at Q1 when equilibrium is at point B. Oh, so many letters. So what we can say is that supply has got larger because when demand increased, price went up and firms want to sell more, because when the price goes up and firms sell more, they make more revenue, not profit. Watch the video above. So what we can say here is that when demand has increased, supply has expanded. That the increase in price means that supply gets larger, but it is not an increase, it is an expansion. Okay, so let's do another example just to clarify it even further. So let's talk about a decrease in supply, for example. So we've got our market equilibrium, we're living here at point A. So if supply decreases, it will get up and move to the left. It will get up, it will get up and move to the left. So now at S1, we have a new equilibrium, which is point B. No longer A, we're now at B. So when we decrease supply, when there's less of something in a market, can you see that the price goes up as the amount in the market reduces? That supply reduces from QE to Q1. So now we look at demand and we're like, ooh, looks like demand has gotten smaller. And it is due to the fact that the price is now higher. So think about it for your own perspective with most goods, most normal goods, that if there's a higher price, you are likely to want less of it. So therefore, demand will contract. At a higher price, consumers want less. Because it is caused by a change in price, it will be the contraction. So a contraction in demand. Increase, decrease, always caused by other factors than price. So for example, demand, it might be changing consumer tastes and preferences. For supply, it might involve things like technology or seasonal factors. They will cause the curves to physically get up and shift. But in terms of an expansion or contraction, that is related to price. It is not related to other factors. This concept can be a bit tricky, particularly for students that are starting out studying economics. Okay, questions in the comments, and as always, thank you very much for watching.